Hi friends.
Hey.
Welcome back and thank you so much for coming to see us here at Ask Shauni and Mondi. I'm
right.
Shauni.
And I am Mondi.
And we are the owners of urbanwellbred.com.
That's right.
So last week we were talking to you guys about the major keys for a long-lasting and happy relationship.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a part two because there were some things that we did not quite get to
We didn't
that
expound upon,
yeah,
right?
that we kind of wanted to get to, you know. So
Sure.
what say you, sir?
I say we talk about trust, and the whole thing about trust is, I think, believing, right? You have belief in that person that they're going to do what they said they're going to do, right? So you wake up not feeling any kind of thing in the pit of your stomach.
True.
You know that this person is going to follow through on the things that they said, the promises that they made to you and the family.
Okay, now look. If you have to wonder and worry when that person goes out of the door, what they might be doing, what they're gonna do, and with whom they're gonna do it with, this is gonna be a really hard relationship. I tell you what, I mean, that's gonna be taking out a lot of that happiness that we were talking about because you're always anxious.
You're always anxious
about what they're gonna do. So they're going out and you like, oh Lord, please don't let him go and see Sheila.
Why does her name have to be
I don't know. Sorry, Sheila. All of y'all ain't, man stealers. But you know what I'm saying? Like if you like, you have anxiety every time, like that thing in the pit of your stomach.
Yes.
Every time he goes out.
Yes.
And this is going to be hard, people. This is going to be hard, or it's going to destroy the relationship completely because this is just something that is a must.
That's right. That's right. And on the other side of that coin is that the person is going to, when we say they're going to do what they say they're going to do, or they're at least going to make a full effort and try and do what they said they're going to do. So if tough times come and you guys are in a rough patch and, your man or your woman is making a commitment to you to do or say something, then, you have a feeling inside that it's probably going to get done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or they're going to do everything that they can to make sure it gets done.
Yeah. And, another thing is respect too.
Yes.
If you're, we talked about this a little bit in, another show, but if you don't respect the person that you're with, you're going to treat them in a way that is not becoming of you.
That's right. This is what it's all about. It's really about you. So if they bring forth an attitude or a feeling or something towards you that's disrespectful, it's sort of it's hard to say that you're the blame for it, but it's sort of a reflection of what's coming from you.
Absolutely.
In some sort of way.
Absolutely. Finances. How about finances? You want to talk about finances?
Finances. That is such a touchy subject for so many couples.
Oh my gosh.
I think there needs to be a sit down from the beginning of what you guys are going to do as far as finances are concerned.
If you are a saver and they are a gambler, no bueno, not gonna work.
No.
Somebody gonna be ticked off all the time.
That's right.
They're gonna be mad because you on them all the time about their gambling.
Yes.
And you gonna be mad because they gambling. It's just a bunch of tension. I mean, it's gonna be a mess, my friends.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a good situation. I mean, you both have to be on the same page when it comes to finances, and there has to be a plan in place for your finances. A short term, a medium term, and a long term goal for the finances.
Very true.
And both of you need to take the lead in some sort of way. One may not be as financially adept as the other.
True.
But if that's the case, then you need to let that person lead.
Yeah, whoever's the more responsible person with the finances, I think should be the person that handles the finances for the family, the trustworthy one, the one that ain't gonna spend up all the money when you got to pay your bills.
There goes that word trust again.
There goes the word trust again. It's everywhere.
Yes.
Trust is everywhere.
Yes.
You guys, in all things.
Yes, yes.
I mean, with loyalty, respect,
Yes.
all of that, trust is in it.
It's all the way through, woven through it. And you know, another thing, just going back, I was just sitting here thinking, not that I wasn't listening, but it just popped in my head about respect.
Right.
Is that you have to respect the person's opinions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if the person has an opinion that's different than yours, you know, sometimes that can bring about a little feeling inside you, like, but you have to respect it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's their opinion.
And they're different from you.
They're different from you.
Right. But the key to that whole thing is to be able to hear the person's opinion. And sometimes you're not going to agree on it. Right. But sometimes you have to be in a situation where you just like, you know what? Your opinion is yours.
Yes.
Mine is mine.
Yes.
We're going to drop it and we're going to move on with the whole thing. Another major thing too, people. Fun. Y'all got to have fun, man.
Yes.
Laugh. Nothing worse than being with a doggone fuddy-duddy. Unless you're a fuddy-duddy yourself. And then, you know, the fuddy-duddies are all right with me. But I like to have a good time. You know what I mean? And whatever the fun is for you,
Yes.
you know, that person has to be similar, at least similar or willing,
Yes.
you know, to join in on your fun.
Yes.
Like if you are a partier, and another person has to be okay with partying with you.
Right.
If you like puzzles, you have to be with somebody who also likes things that are similar to that, you know, so that because boredom in a relationship
Yes.
causes some problems, people.
Yes.
And this goes back to compatibility. You have to be compatible with a person. You have to go through all of the dating, all of the talking about all of this hard stuff and from the very beginning to
true.
see if you're even compatible
Yeah, I mean,
with that person.
it's a hard thing to do. I mean, you have to go through things to know that whether or not you're compatible
Yep.
with them. It's not a one-day thing. You know, you have to have a series of events that have to take place. And
Right.
these events are you know, they're not staged.
Right.
You know, they're just life. It's just things that have to go on that can determine whether or not you guys are compatible.
True facts.
Yeah.
And safe place. Yeah. I mean, it is a big thing that we had to deal with because I, at a certain point, felt like, you know what, I just am not going to talk to him about anything. And then what happened is I started feeling separate from him.
Yeah.
I started to feel like, well, you know, if this is the person I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with, and if I have a problem with you or a problem with the situation that is going on in our relationship and I can't talk to you, it backs a person up. It backed me up.
Yeah.
Right? So, but when we had a sit down and talk about it, you know, he understood where I was coming from, and then the change began to, you know, be made. So, whatever. But you also too need to be a support system to the person that you're with as well, because sometimes people have goals and focuses and dreams, and we need to be realistic about those dreams. Okay, if you are 45 starting a rap career now, you're gonna have to do that on the side while you work your regular job. Because you have a family.
And it's not to say that you cannot start.
It's not to say that you can't.
You can do that.
But we can't make this like you 20 years old and you got your whole life in front of you. You have a family. You have a relationship. I mean, if you don't have a family just yet, you have a relationship that you're probably serious about and gonna be working towards a family. Now you have got to sit down for a second, reevaluate that thing and say, look, this is my goal, this is my dream, but I have to work and earn money for this relationship and for my family or for my future family, and then I can do the rapping, or if you know, want to be Santa Claus at Christmas time, whatever it is, you can do that on the side.
Sure, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but you guys have to be in agreement with it.
Absolutely.
It can't be where you're secretly off doing your own thing and that person, the other significant other, doesn't know what's going on, and, you know, you're sneaking around and you're trying to do it without them being a part of it.
True.
You know, you have to be on board. You have to be on the same page with everything you do.
So basically, it goes, all those things are communication, trust, love, and respect are at the base of all of those topics that we just talked about.
Absolutely. They are so important. And if you're missing one of them, it'll show up in the relationship somehow.
Yeah.
It'll show up in its way where you guys will just have moments where it just won't feel right.
Right.
And that will be one of those times, and that will be an ideal time for you guys to address it.
Absolutely.
She likes to do quite often.
We're going to fix that thing now, okay? We're going to be happy if it kills you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but guys, those are some of the major things that, you know, you need to have already set up and ready to go whenever you meet the person. When you feeling like, okay, this could turn into something. You have to sit down and talk about those things. You got how they feel about loyalty, how they feel about, you know, communication. Are they a person that can communicate effectively? How do they feel about finances? What should, you know, what are their goals? You know, what are their goals as far as family is concerned? You know, respect. All of those things need to be talked about in the beginning if you're serious about a person, so that you can be on the same page, so it can go as smoothly as possible. Absolutely. It's going to be rough patches.
Very much so.
It's going to be rough patches. That's just the name of the game, because you're two different people.
That's right.
Right? But if you get and sit down and have those conversations right from the very start, at least you guys know what page you're on, and you have a better chance at being happy and having a long-lasting relationship.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I like to think of it like as being a ship. The family is like a ship. As long as you've got a rudder and a plan and a direction of which way you want to go, you'll get there. The seas are going to be rough. It's going to toss you back and forth. But as long as you have a strong foundation of where you want to go, and you keep your eyes on that, you know, you guys will make it through.
I agree. 100%. Thank you so much for your support.
Absolutely.
You know, we are starting out new to this, you know, and we need all of the support we can, and we appreciate and thank you so much for supporting us. And please share our channel and our videos, guys. And
don't forget, like, if you have an idea that you want us to talk about, that. Put it down in the comments. You know, let us know how you feel about the episode, good or bad or indifferent. It doesn't matter to us. We'll accept it and acknowledge your opinion. But most of all, we want you to support us. Absolutely, guys. And please, you can support us. Take a look at this. Money talks, but you don't listen. You don't listen. And the almighty dollar is some things that you can get at our website, urbanwellbred.com. That's right. And don't forget, guys, if you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe. We look forward to seeing you again. Please subscribe. We'll see you guys next week. That's right. Peace.